Rosalía, the boundary-pushing Spanish sensation whose flamenco-infused pop anthems have redefined global soundscapes, has always worn her heart on her sleeve, or more precisely, in her soaring vocals and raw lyrics. Yet, in a moment of unguarded vulnerability, she lays bare a struggle that cuts deeper than any breakup ballad, the pervasive ache of loneliness. "Loneliness is my lesson in this life," she confesses, her words hanging heavy with the weight of introspection. As a self-proclaimed very social person, who thrives amid the embrace of friends, family, and lovers, Rosalía's admission peels back the glossy veneer of stardom to reveal the isolation that shadows even the brightest trajectories. This isn't mere melancholy, it's a profound reckoning with the paradoxes of her craft, the isolation required for creation, the geographic wanderings that fracture connections, and an unyielding romanticism that leaves her perpetually yearning for faith in love. To grasp the depth of Rosalía's loneliness, one must first immerse in the whirlwind existence that birthed her rise. Born Rosalía Vila Itabella in 1992 in the vibrant, graffiti-strewn streets of Barcelona, she grew up steeped in the duende, that flamenco soulfire, of Andalusian heritage, despite her Catalan roots. Her childhood was a mosaic of influences, the raw passion of her father's guitar strums, the rhythmic pulse of neighborhood fiestas, the electric hum of MTV blasting international beats. By her teens, Rosalía was devouring everything from Cameron de la Isla's Cantejando to Beyoncé's unapologetic anthems, forging a hybrid sound that would catapult her from conservatory obscurity to Coachella stages. But success, as she now articulates, exacted a toll, the constant diaspora of tours, studios, and collaborations that uproot her from the anchors of home. "I struggle so much with feeling lonely. I really don't like loneliness," she elaborates, her voice cracking with the authenticity that defines her artistry. Picture her in a dimly lit hotel suite in Tokyo or Los Angeles, fresh from a sold-out show where thousands chanted her name, only to return to silence broken by the hum of room service. As someone who loves having a significant other and sharing, Rosalía craves the tactile intimacies, intertwined fingers during late-night drives, whispered secrets over paella, that ground her nomadic life. Her romanticism, which she dubs too much, manifests in grand gestures, surprise trips to hidden Catalan coves or playlists curated for moonlit dances. Yet, this serial monogamy clashes with her peripatetic reality, breeding a cycle of intense bonds followed by aching voids. "I think that I always need to believe that there's a possibility of, have faith in love," she muses, echoing the hopeful defiance in tracks like Con Altura, where rhythm masks underlying solitude. The creative process, that sacred alchemy turning pain into platinum, amplifies this isolation. Rosalía describes how her job demands perpetual motion, jetting to a different country that is not where I come from, to link with visionaries like The Weeknd or Bad Bunny. These collaborations, electric sparks of innovation, require immersion, weeks cloistered in Miami lofts or Barcelona basements, dissecting beats until dawn. "I always have to isolate myself so much in order to go through the creative process, even with partners," she admits, painting a vivid portrait of the artist's paradox. Alone with her loop pedal and lyric notebook, she channels personal tempests into universal truths, but the solitude seeps in. Friends recall her post-session rituals, emerging haggard yet exhilarated, craving the chaos of a group dinner to recharge. Yet time zones and schedules conspire against it, leaving her to FaceTime family amid the echo of empty arenas. This loneliness isn't abstract, it's textured by cultural layers. As a Catalan artist conquering Latin America's reggaeton heartlands and the US charts, Rosalía navigates identity's tightrope, embracing flamenco's roots while innovating forward, all while far from the Barcelona bars where her journey began. "I like to be surrounded by my family," she yearns, evoking memories of Sant Esteve Sesrevire's gatherings, where laughter drowned out worries and abuelas dispensed love like homemade tortilla. In exile, these become lifelines. Video calls where she practices dance steps for her mother's approval, or mailed care packages of Iberian ham sustaining her spirit. Her affection for touch, "I love affection," underscores a tactile heritage where physical proximity mends emotional rifts. Stardom's bubble, with its entourages and NDAs, starves this need, turning what should be communion into transactions. Yet, Rosalía frames loneliness not as defeat, but as a learning process. This perspective, forged in therapy sessions and journaled epiphanies, transforms suffering into strength. Her discography bears witness. Al Malcaire, 2018, a operatic dissection of toxic love, birthed from relational isolation. Motomami, 2022, A defiant strut through vulnerability, where tracks like Chicken Teriyaki mask heartbreak with bravado. Interviews reveal her strategies, building chosen family pods of collaborators who double as confidants, or grounding rituals like yoga flows synced to flamenco claps. Romantically, she's evolved. Post-Ra Alejandro, she's wiser about pacing, seeking partners who orbit her chaos without orbiting out. It's my lesson in this life, she reiterates, suggesting growth lies in embracing solitude's gifts, deeper self-knowledge, fiercer art. In broader strokes, Rosalia's candor spotlights the mental health undercurrents of fame, especially for women of color in global pop. Her story resonates with artists like Billie Eilish, who echo the loneliness of perpetual motion. Fans, dissecting her lyrics for clues, find solace in her honesty, turning personal confessions into communal catharsis. As she tours Who Believes in Angels? A hypothetical future album hinted in whispers EX.